So, and on what we see, this kind of engagement. Now you know, I mean, so the last time I think it's for the last year. It's a big part, the village. So many months.
Yes, may I please, Your Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention items 17 and 18 of the hearing list, Your Lordship. May I pray this matter be listed after 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
I have no objections, Lordship.
Lordship, I have a similar prayer for item number 26, 27, and 28, Your Lordship.
Just a minute. 17, 18. On the request of the Learned Council, MS Mary. Made residents as you record. I have also heard Mr. Santi Engard. After 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Least after 2 weeks. Then
Much of
Lordship, item 26, 27, and 28 after 4 weeks, Your Lordship. I've taken the concern of the other party.
the Learned Council MS an adjournment and also submits that she has already informed herself. I have also heard the Learned Council. The hearing is adjourned accordingly, least after 4 weeks.
After 4 weeks, Your Lordship.
4 weeks.
I'm obliged, Your Lordship.
My please, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention hearing item 29 to 34, Lordship. Lordship, if this matter can come up after 1 week, Lordship, we are yet to receive instruction, Lordship.
You are for a petitioner.
Lordship, I'm for the petitioner, Lordship.
The Learned Council MS,
Mikai Chaya, Lordship.
appearing for a petitioner submits that she is yet to get instructions and on that ground she prays for an adjournment. I have also heard Mr.
I'm sorry, Your Lordship.
Your respondent,
Yes, Your Lordship.
state respondent.
No, Your Lordship. This one, 6, Your Lordship. NHIDCL, Your Lordship.
The hearing is adjourned accordingly. When do you want it?
Oh, after 1 week, Lordship.
Least next week.
Much obliged, Lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
May I mention item number 16 on behalf of Taka Kichu? With the prior consent from the other side, Your Lordship may kindly adjourn this matter for a week as the council is out of station.
16,
Yes, Lordship.
the learned counsel, Mr.
James Newmy,
appearing on behalf of
Taka Kichu.
Taka Kichu, the learned counsel for petitioner, prays for an adjournment on the ground that Mr. Kichu is out of station. I have also heard the learned counsel for the state respondents. The hearing is adjourned accordingly. When do you want it?
1 week.
After 1 week?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yeah, after 2 weeks, just after 2 weeks.
Right.
Next,
Much
my lord, I
Yes.
beg to mention item 3. I have received instruction just recently, so I may be granted 3 weeks' time to file my affidavit.
Item number 3,
Yes, my lord. For the state respondents.
the learned counsel, Mr. Sohil, appearing for the state respondent submits that he has received the instructions today only. And therefore, he prayed for some time to file the
Affidavit.
affidavit. I have also heard MS
And Solo.
in Solo appearing for listener. The prayer of the state respondent is allowed after,
3 weeks' time.
at least after 3 weeks.
Lordship, if my presence may kindly be reflected, I am appearing for respondents 1, 2, and 3.
I heard Mr. Santianger appearing for the respondents
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
Much obliged, Lordship.
Much obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? I'm appearing on behalf of a senior, Mr. Supangwati. Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 5. Your Lordship, we have received the counter affidavit filed by the state respondent. I pray the matter be listed after
You have to file a reply.
vacation. Yes, Your Lordship.
The learned counsel MS. What is your name?
Sigmo.
Appearing for the petitioner submits that the petitioner has received the counter affidavit filed by the state respondents. And therefore she needs some time to file a reply. The prayer is allowed. Least after the ensuing vacation.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Please, Your Lordship,
Yes,
may we please to mention item 15, Your Lordship. 15, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, if this matter can come up next Friday, Your Lordship, the
Next-
coming Friday.
Friday.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Item number 15.
Item number 15, Your Lordship.
Next Friday, many hearing matters are already fixed.
And if it can be accommodated in Thursday, Your Lordship.
Thursday.
Yes, Your Lordship.
On the request of the learned counsel for the state respondent, the hearing is adjourned accordingly. Next Thursday, what will be the date? Next Thursday?
28.
28. Eastern 28.
Your Lordship, I also beg to mention item number 19.
19.
Yes, Your Lordship, if this matter can come up after 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
On the request of the learned counsel for the state respondents, the hearing is adjourned today. At least after 2 weeks for hearing.
Much obliged.
May this, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, beg to mention item number 20, Your Lordship, for hearing, Your Lordship. Lordship, I pray that the matter be posted after 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
The learned counsel.
No,
member?
please, my lord.
Yes,
Lordship, after 3 weeks, the vacations will start. So if it can be listed after the vacation straight away, Your Lordship.
all right. It is a hearing matter.
Yes.
Hearing matter, Your Lordship.
The learned counsel, Mr.
I'm sorry, Your Lordship.
Simsuli, appearing for the petitioner prays for an adjournment. I have also heard the learned counsel, Mr. M.G. Moy.
Anangami, Your Lordship.
Anangami,
Lordship.
appearing for the state respondents. The hearing is adjourned accordingly. List after the ensuing vacation.
Lordship. Deeply obliged.
Your Lordship, may I again mention item number 2, Your Lordship. If this matter can come up on 5th of December, Your Lordship, for filing of contract.
Lordship, this is a very simple matter and you're paying time for almost more than a year to file the counter. So on the last occasion, this Honorable Court passed the order
Hmm.
stating that the individual will be met to dispose of the matter today itself. But if my learned friend is having some problem, I do understand, but the matter can be fixed on 5th of December as a on the day the matter can be disposed of, and
Okay, all right.
in between, if she feels it necessary to file the counter, then file the counter.
Yes. The Learned Council MS,
Livika, Your Lordship.
appearing for the state respondents. Wait for adjournment. Heard the Learned Council, Mr. S. Zami,
Lordship,
appearing for the petitioner. The hearing is adjourned accordingly. List on 6th December,
Fifth, Your Lordship.
5th December,
not on the 5th.
5th December. And endeavor shall be made to dispose of the matter on the day. If the state respondents want to file any affidavit, they can do so before the next fixed date.
Lordship.
Your Lordship, I also beg to mention item 1, Your Lordship.
Hmm.
Your Lordship, here we are here to file affidavit, Your Lordship, so if the matter can come up after vacation, Your Lordship.
You have not filed the affidavit.
Yes, Your Lordship, the state has not filed. We have not yet, we are yet to receive instruction, Your Lordship.
The Learned Council MS so-and-so, appearing for the state respondents, has submitted that she is yet to receive instructions. Therefore, she needs some time to file the affidavit. I have also heard MS
Catherine.
appearing for the petitioner. The prayer of the state respondent is allowed. When do you want it?
Your Lordship, after winter vacation, Your Lordship.
List after the winter vacation.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Mr. Lordship,
Yes.
Lordship, I'd like to mention item 8 on behalf of Mrs. A.I. Min, government advocate.
Okay.
Pray for 3 weeks time to file a counter affidavit, Your Lordship.
Item number 8,
Yes,
you are for the state respondent.
yes, Your Lordship.
The Learned Council, Mr.
Mr. M. Nongkoman,
Kumar,
on behalf of A.I. Min.
appearing on behalf of so-and-so. Praise for an adjournment. You are heard MS.
Lalong Kumar. On behalf of Kushi Ong Kumar.
Also. Appearing for the petitioner, the matter stands adjourned accordingly. List after
3 weeks, Your Lordship.
after 3 weeks.
Lordship, I have a similar prayer for item 13
13.
on behalf of A.I. Min, Mr. Lordship.
The Learned Council so-and-so. Appearing for the state respondents. Praise for an adjournment. I have also heard, nobody is loving. The prayer of the Learned Council is allowed. When do you want it?
3 weeks, Your Lordship.
List after 3 weeks.
Lordship, I also like to mention item 9 on behalf of Mrs. Pichano,
Hmm.
government advocate. We pray for 3 weeks, Your Lordship.
Same order.
And similar prayer for item 21 to 24, that's Mr. Lordship.
Yeah, it's the same order. Same order.
Lordship, last, item 25 on behalf of S. Chang. The matter can be listed after 1 week, Your Lordship.
Okay, after 1 week. Same order, but date will be after 1 week.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 10 and 11.
Hmm.
I'm appearing on behalf of P. Suren for respondent number 4.
Hmm.
Kindly this matter may be listed after 3 weeks to file affidavit in opposition.
The Learned Council MS,
Ali Tosu
appearing on behalf of the Learned Council, Mr. P. Surian,
for respondent number 4.
prays for an adjournment on the ground that she needs some time to file the affidavit. The prayer is allowed. List after 3 weeks.
Your Lordship, in item number 11, the council's name P. Suren may be reflected.
In item number 12, we write a separate order, same order, but put one line. The registry is directed to reflect the name of the Learned Council, Mr. P. Suren, as the council representing the respondent number,
4.
respondent number 4.
Much obliged.
Yes.
Yes, Your Lordship. I beg to mention item number 7. I'm appearing on behalf of the senior Gauhati managed CGC. Your Lordship, the council, my senior is indisposed, so let this matter be after 1 week.
Your Lordship, they have been making the same submission in several occasions. Maybe this may be the last chance. Your Lordship.
All right. The learned council MS, what is your name?
So,
Appearing on behalf of the learned CGSC. Raised for an adjournment on the ground that the learned CGSC is indisposed today. The learned council MS
Kim Piana.
has objected to it on the ground that the respondent has taken adjournments on past occasions on the same ground. There. After considering the submissions made by the learned councils on both sides, the matter stands adjourned accordingly. Least up to 2 weeks. Okay.
Much obliged.
For admission, item number 4.
Please, Your Lordship,
Yes.
I beg that 2 weeks time may be granted to file affidavit in reply.
The learned council MS
Tushi Jimir.
appearing for the petitioner submits that she needs some time to file the affidavit in reply in respect of the affidavit in opposition filed by the state respondents. I have also heard the learned council, Mr. Appearing for the state respondents. The prayer of the learned council for the petitioner is allowed 3 weeks,
Yes, Your Lordship.
least up to 3 weeks.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
For admission, item number 6.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
2 weeks time may be granted as my senior is out of station.
The learned council MS so and so appearing for the petitioner submits that the learned conducting council, Mr. C.T. Jameen, the learned senior council, is out of station today and on the ground that adjournment has been prayed upon. I have also heard Mr. M. Kumar, the learned council for the state respondents. The matter stands adjourned accordingly, least up to 3 weeks.
Yes, Your Lordship. There's the interim, sir.
The interim of the person will continue until then.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
For admission, item number 12.
This for item number 12. Item number 12, please for. None appeals. The council is none. None appears for the petitioner on call. List after 3 weeks.
For orders, item number 14.
Yes.
Your Lordship, the matter has come, stay, Your Lordship. Stay up, proceeding for a trial for Your Lordship. Suit is going at evidence stage. And Your Lordship, short matter, you can list it for final hearing at the admission stage, Your Lordship. Sorry.
But notice served or not?
Notice, sorry.
Lordship,
Yes.
I'm appearing for the respondent, Lordship.
Yes.
And then Lordship, I don't have any instruction that we have received the this notice. And then at the same time, Lordship,
There are 2 respondents.
Yes, sir.
Lordship.
You were appearing for both of them.
I'm appearing for the.
Performer respondent.
Yes.
Performer respondent.
I'm appearing for the.
Ladies respondent what?
Lordship.
Now, even if you have made him a party, so
Yes.
notice has to be issued,
Notice has gone. They have
notice served.
notice, sir.
Lordship, but Lordship. We have not
Notice has
received-
sir.
You have not received notice.
but they have an instruction. And the Lordship, I would like. to
Your
make
lordship,
one-
see the last order, your lordship. It is very.
Lordship, I would like to make one submission that Lordship, this month on 19th, the case was fixed in the learned court below. But the petitioner, the plaintiff, he failed to appeal. And then the case is again refixed on the next January, next year. So in this instance, there is no point of staying.
Stay is your lordship because
Because it
it's
was-
a admission hearing, your lordship. Why can you oppose the stay, your lordship? Because evidence state has to be stayed, your lordship. Otherwise, the whole application, the petition becomes infructuous. That's why the last time, they were not present, the court didn't pass an order, your lordship, see the order of 22nd August, your lordship. Your lordship, see,
No. Where is the order you are challenging?
your order is this one, your order is your, it is order dated, your lordship, is that page 50, your lordship. It's 50. 50. What has happened, your lordship?
Yes.
This is a matter when I find an application on order 11/2014 year of the CPC rated section 151. For directing the respondent to produce certain documents on the basis of which the bank guarantee was encashed. So those documents are very, because for cross, those documents, they have not filed, respondent didn't file any documents, only the WS has been filed. So you have those documents, and in view of the provision of section 11, order 11, 12 and 14. The affidavit has to be in the form of 13 years. 13 has specific provision of the affidavit. They have not filed affidavit with respect, and that objection was raised. The manager has noted it, and there is not replied. If your lordship see the provision, it is very clear, your lordship.
Okay, then when the case is fixed on next year, the trial court date next year,
January, your lordship.
January.
After that, if your lordship, because the holidays will be there, your lordship. Then your lordship has fixed for admission hearing on the matter, the matter will be a short matter. And in the meantime, proceeding will stay, your lordship. Any days convenient, your lordship, January, your lordship.
Lordship, on the last August, the interim mayor was hired.
No, you are, if my.
And then, after that, Lordship,
Yes.
on 2 consecutive time, the matter was fixed. So at that time, again, the matter was adjourned. Now this is the 3rd time it is appearing.
I have not sought adjournment, it is there, has sought, your lordship, see the last order.
Okay, all right. I will fix it on 11 December.
So December is.
You cannot come.
January,
January, what is the date?
January 20th, January the day. But
20th
I think the
January.
court will open on around that time, your lordship.
In the first week of January, I'll list post it.
First of January, court will be closed.
Court will be closed.
Yes, winter vacation, there, it's at 60 times. Anything, it's in the, what is, winter holidays, what date? Winter
This-
holidays,
Till 15th of January.
because they have the holidays, long holidays.
Till 15th of January.
Yes, yes, yes. Then a week after, if you not 22nd or so,
When is the next date in the lower court?
28th, yeah.
28
220,
or 20? Then before that day on 17th January?
because it will be crowded, that's why it takes some time, you're saying. So that's why I'm saying, because that road will be crowded, because immediately reopening the matters will come, you're saying. 1 month holidays, you're saying. Okay. Any matter, because whole matters will go.
Do you have the new calendar?
No, my lord, but I'm referencing it right.
22nd.
On 22nd, I'll
Second,
fix it.
Wednesday.
On that day, state matter will be considered. You file the necessary affidavit or like it.
My lord, 22nd is Wednesday. May fix it on 23rd.
23rd. On 23rd. Heard the learned counsel, Mr. P. Chaudhary, appearing for the petitioner. Heard Mr. Yes, appearing for the respondent number 1. Notice upon respondent number 2 served.
Yes, sir, it is, sir. It is, sir.
Buffalo to find.
They have received it. Yeah. They have received,
Is there any office note press notice to respondent number two will be issued. Wakalatnama filed between respondent number one. Service of return notice issued upon the respondent number two by the so. Huh? Is it answered? Respondent number two. Yes, engineering projects. No, engineering projects. Notice not served, it is returned.
They had an office in Aizawl that was closed down. Now they have an office in Gauhati. I think there it is.
But then send a notice to Gauhati. Heard Mr. P. Chaudhary appearing for the petitioner, heard Mr. Appearing for respondent number one. Service of notice upon the respondent number two is not complete. Mr. Chaudhary has submitted that the respondent number two has its office at Gauhati, Assam.
Earlier the office was at Aizawl closed down. And that's what the address is being.
After closure of their earlier office at Aizawl, Mizoram. Mr. Chaudhary submits that he will take steps for service of notice upon the respondent number two. Accordingly, the petitioner is directed to serve the notice upon the respondent number two by registered post with ED. List on 23rd January.
Lordship, my humble submission.
For considering interim application.
The prayer for interim prayer shall be considered on that day.
Yes.
Lordship, my humble submission that since I don't have any instruction that we have received the copy, so if the petitioner may kindly serve a copy.
I have given, copies have been given to Alka, I don't have copies yet.
Because
They have, they've stuck with the copies, it has gone to them.
In between, you provide him a copy.
Lordship.
The petitioner is also directed to provide a copy of the petition.
They have displayed the thing, they are putting the blame on us.
Give it, no problem, these are small matters. Copy of the petition to the learned counsel for respondent number one.
Lordship.
Yes, yes.